Good evening everybody, my name is SpaceRed and welcome back to a new update for Archipelago Additions. You may or may not have seen that Archipelago Additions got a new update. In this update, they added all of Stego'S dragons, which was another add-on for Isle of Berk. Sadly, Stego'S dragons was discontinued, but not to worry, the creator, King Stego'01, has decided to give all the assets from Stego'S dragons to the Archipelago Additions team. So make sure to say thank you. Thank you. This new update to Archipelago Additions gives us over 13 dragons, like new dragons, 10 of which are from Stego'S dragons and the other ones are from our very own Archipelago Additions team. Thank you. And they have also been working on new mechanics to the add-on. So let's check them out. Apart from the new mechanics and the new dragons, we also got some changes to existing dragons that we'll need to check out. But for now, let's start with the new mechanics, alright? The first new mechanic is dragon grooming, which means that with a brush you can brush your dragons, they will be happy and you will get all of their goodies. To make a dragon brush you need any type of plank and one hay bale, and boom, you'll get your very own dragon brush. As you can see, the Archipelago Additions team has also added some new little splash text right there below the name so that you know what the items do, in case, you know, you have any other items that you're like, what does this do? Well, now you know. Here we go, we have a Deadly Natter right here. This is my own. Mwah, love him. Anyway, if you right click your dragon, for example this Deadly Natter, as you can see, you need to wait 30 minutes before brushing them again, but they will drop scales. And in the case of, for example, the Deadly Natter, you can also get the spines that you can use to... Hold on. No! What are you doing, you fool? That, as you know, you can use for spears or other stuff. For the brushing, you can also brush, for example, change wings, and they will drop change wing acid. You can brush flight mares, and they will drop the algae, the glowing algae. Basically, dragons that have special drops, you can get them from brushing them. That way you don't have to kill them. Really nice, honestly. We have two new tree types that you will see right here. First, we have the Sagefruit tree, which will drop sage fruits, and of course you can use the wood to craft. It's actually really nice. I like the color. And we also got the new Vanaheim tree, which will drop this Vanaheim fruits, which we'll be using later. So for now, keep them in your pocket. It's gonna be useful later. With Sagefruit logs, you can get a bowl of Sagefruit tree pulp that apparently you can eat. It's fine. And of course you can also strip them of their thing. And you can use them for construction if you want. And here we have the Vanaheim planks. So let's make all of the Vanaheim stuff. Here we have slabs, we have stairs, we have Vanaheim doors. They're kind of reddish. I like it a lot. I like the color. And of course the strip log, which is kind of orangey. I know that you guys will use this really well to build. I cannot wait to see what you guys come up with. Anyway, since we are in the topic of flowers and plants, let's talk poison for your dragons. I'm sorry. And how to avoid it, more importantly, yes. First, we got Dragon Nip, that you guys know you can find in little patches around in your world. But now, Dragon Nip is a little bit different. Before we could use it as a stick to command dragons, but now it's its own item. So we're back to using sticks to command the dragons. The Dragon Nip now is used to pacify the dragons that you want to tame. With one Dragon Nip, you just right click the dragon, and as you can see, he has the effect. That means he's totally chill. He's just pacified, he's just chilling, really happy. And this can be used on wild dragons, so that you can use them to pacify dragons and not have to fight them, or for them not to attack you while you tame them. Be careful, as this only lasts for 15 seconds, so at the very least that'll make it easier to tame it for a little bit. You'll also be able to get Dragon Nip seeds in case you wanna, you know, create your own farms. We also have Dragon Root that you'll be able to find around your world in either Dragon Rooted Dare, Giant Dragon Roots, or Dragon Roots. This will cause any non-Gronckle based dragon to go on a rampage. So if your dragon happens to come into contact with Dragon Root, they will go insane. So let me put some stuff here. As you can see, my little my little natter has been affected by Dragon Root. They are a little pacified for 2 seconds, and now they are full rampage. And they will attack any dragons that are close. So make sure to be careful with Dragon Root. To take the effect off, as you can see, it takes a while. It's 10 minutes. Or until you give your dragon some Dragon Root remedy, which I'm gonna do right now. To craft that really easily, you just need 1 water bucket, 1 dandelion, 1 bowl, 1 purple oleander flower, and 1 fern. And you'll craft your Dragon Root remedy. This is gonna be really useful, so make sure to have a bunch of Dragon Root remedy just in case. And there we go. Now he's chill again. There's also refined Dragon Root that can be made by first getting some prepared dragon fruit with a bowl, dragon fruit, and a water bucket. There we go. And then putting your prepared dragon root into, for example, a bonfire. Apparently it won't work with like a furnace, it has to be like a bonfire or something related. So just use a campfire, it's easy. And after a little bit, you will get some refined dragon root. That can be put into like arrows, or you can just give them to dragons, or potions. You can get some splash potions that you can throw at dragons. Basically, while normal dragon root will like make your dragons be super aggressive, refined dragon root, normal dragon root will make your dragon super aggressive, or any dragon for that matter, but refined dragon root, once prepared, will make it so you cannot get in on top of your dragon, and they are also kind of paralyzed. They cannot attack. They are just defenseless against dragon hunters or the such. Until, of course, you give them some dragon root remedy. That'll fix it. I'm also refined dragon fruited. I'm not exactly sure what that does. Apparently I can move. Can I attack? I think so. Help. Let's see if this fixes it. Yep, that did it. Alright. If you have refined dragon root effect, make sure to bring a bucket of milk so that you can remove it, because you cannot get the dragon root remedy. Apparently that's only for dragons, and if you eat it, you will die. Maybe. In canon. I don't know. You should also know that the dragons that were trapped by dragon hunters, like for example in this beautiful new structure, which is not the dragon flagship, the dragon hunter flagship, but this is a smaller one called the dragon hunter banner ship. This is a smaller version of the flagship, but they also have dragons. The dragons that they have trapped are affected by refined dragon root, so they cannot attack. They cannot move. Remember how the flagships used to go up in flames? Now that won't happen anymore. Maybe. As long as the dragons have the effect on, it shouldn't happen. So, make sure to bring some dragon root remedy so that you can get the dragons out of there and into safety. We also have the blue oleander flower, which is this one, which is extremely poison to dragons. If your dragon goes over blue oleanders, they will start getting poisoned, and the damage will keep increasing until they die. And the only way to remove the poison of the blue oleander flower is with this, a Scauldron venom bottle, which we'll talk about Scauldrons later, but just know that you will need this in order for the dragons not to die. So, I guess we'll try this out. As you can see, my deadly natter is attacked by the blue oleander. Every so often, the dragon will get hit by the effect of the blue oleander, and the effect will keep increasing in damage until it kills your dragon. As you can see, the blue oleander poison is not going down. The only way to remove it is with the Scauldron venom bottle. And there we go. Easy peasy. Now, it is not dying. But do be careful with the blue oleander flower, just in case you don't have a Scauldron at hand. Oh, and as an extra, because I don't know if I've mentioned it before in the other mod showcases of Archipelago Additions with the updates, whatever you want to call them, is that the red oleander flower can be used instead of nether warts in potion making, so really useful to have them around, just in case you didn't know. Ignore that, that's a spoiler. We also got some changes to the dragon hunters. Dragon hunters will now attack dragons without thinking twice, so any dragon that you have, as you can see, they are not targeting me. They're targeting my deadly natter. They will attack dragons on sight, except for the ones that they have trapped, because those are in cages, so they don't care. We also got some new Viking Relics, starting with Albin's Axe, Heather's Axe, which if you right-click, it will change. So you see, it like retracts, which this one is super cool. I love this one. This is Heather's Axe. I'm pretty sure Heather is from the series, but you guys know more about that than me. We got Hoverson's Axe. This one doesn't do anything. This one's boring compared to the other one. I'm kidding. Well, half kidding. We got Krogan's Axe. This one looks awesome and apparently does a lot of damage. We got the Mace Axe Sword, which this one is just ridiculous. I love this one. We got Riker's Sword. I don't know if I checked this one before, but there you go. And we also got Bigo's Dragon Blade, which, of course, can be activated, just like the Inferno's Blade. This one's really cool. Actually, screw that. I'm keeping Heather's Axe. We also got some changes to the Snow Wraith Teeth. You remember them? You used them to open the dragon crates? Well, they're a little bit different now. Here we go. Snow Wraith Tooth, in case you forgot what they look like. Well, now we can't enchant them. They patched that. Now we can't enchant the dragon teeth. The Snow Wraith Teeth. So, unbreaking Snow Wraith Teeth are not a thing anymore. I'm sorry. That said, you are able to strengthen them with some things. Let's start with the first one. With a Snow Wraith Tooth and 2 Gronckle Iron, you're able to create a Gronckle Iron Snow Wraith Tooth, which is even more resistant than the normal Snow Wraith Tooth. It'll still break eventually, but it's way more powerful now. Let's say you want an even more powerful Snow Wraith Tooth than the Gronckle Iron Snow Wraith Tooth, which is the Dragon-Proof Key. Let me go ahead and go through the process real quick so that you guys know what to look for and how to craft it. First, you will need a mold. So you'll need 3 Dragon-Proof Metal Ingots and 1 Snow Wraith Tooth to get the Dragon-Proof Key mold. Then we have 2 options. Either use the Dragon-Proof Key mold with 1 Copper Ingot and 1 Dragon-Proof Metal Scrap to get the Field Dragon-Proof Key mold, or you can also just put the Dragon-Proof Key mold with a Dragon-Proof Metal Ingot to get the same thing, basically. And then you can put them in a crafting table to get the Dragon-Proof Key. And as you can see, you'll get back the mold. Let me go ahead and move to survival real quick, and let's test the difference between all 3. So first, the Snow Wraith Tooth. It breaks after 3. Ooh. This Gronckle Iron Snow Wraith Tooth. As you can see, it's even more powerful. It didn't get that much damage by just opening 3. And then the Dragon-Proof Key will still break, but it's even more powerful than the Gronckle Iron Snow Wraith Tooth. Besides, you'll always have the mold that you can use whenever you want. So basically, you got infinite Dragon-Proof Keys with the mold. Now, let's talk dragons. You guys' favorite part, probably. First, let's look at a couple changes that were made to the existing dragons, and then we'll look at the new dragons. First, the Sentinels, they were a little bit changed. Basically, now, in order to tame them, you need Vanaheim fruits instead of sweet berries. That was on the last update before this one. So now you need Vanaheim fruits. So make sure to get a bunch of Vanaheim tree saplings in order to get a bunch of Vanaheim fruit, so that you can catch as many Sentinels as you want. This is a very big change. Basically, do you guys remember the Singe strikes? Where the Singe strikes were changed, and now they're called as Helstryke. So you can see, still with the 4 wings and the little eyes, but now they look, I don't know how to explain it, but they look awesome. I'm really happy with how they look now. There we go. Still with the little eyes, but now it looks more powerful. I don't know if it's just me, but it looks more powerful now. And finally, the Whispering Deaths were changed. They got a remaster, if you will. Look at that. The model was changed, obviously. The animations were also revamped. I love how it sits. I love how it looks. It looks even more terrifying than before. You can see even how they fly. Let me just leave this guy right here so that we can see him flying. Look at that. Look at that disgusting freak of nature. God, it's awesome. Look at all those teeth. And of course, looking as terrifying as always. But we love them nonetheless. Now let's look at all the new dragons that were added with this new update. We'll look at the Stego'S dragons and also some new dragons that were added. from the Archipelago Additions team. So let's see. And as always, the stats of each of the new dragons will be shown right up there in the top left, as always. And let's start with the Boulder class, which got 2 new dragons in this update. We got this gigantic piece of work called the Crimson Goregutter. You can actually see them in the movies. This is just awesome. They are massive and they are super friendly. This is from the Archipelago Additions team. Its base is a Gronckle, and to tame them you will need feed bundles, apart from of course no tools or weapons on hand. To breed them you will need Sagefruit or Suspicious Stew. Same as all the dragons, you know the deal. Pretty much all the dragons need either Sagefruit or Suspicious Stew. I'm pretty sure all of them can just use Sagefruit, so assume it's always Sagefruit. I love the horns, I love the wings. Oh my god, the tail is beautiful. And as you know, there's like a million variants that you can check out, so hey, go and look for all of them. There's a bunch. Look at me, I'm so little next to this guy. Holy crap. And then we got the Thunderbottom. This is the first of the Stego'S dragons that were moved into Archipelago Additions. Its base, as you can imagine, is a Gronckle. And they look like a pancake. I love that. To tame them, no tools or weapons on hand, and feed them raw cod. And that'll be enough to make them your friend. Oh my god, I love how it looks. Just look at that. They kind of look a little bit like the... what are they called? The thunder drums? Yeah, I love this. I wonder where these come from. Let me know all of the dragons, where they come from. Either from the movies, the series, the games, or if they are new creations by the Archipelago Additions team or Stego. Then we got the only in the mystery class dragons, which is the Prickleboggle. This is the second one in the Stego'S dragons that were moved into Archipelago Additions, and it looks amazing. Oh my god, look at the horns. God, I love this! The animations, the models, everything the Archipelago Additions team does, and Stego'S, and I just love this community. They are incredible. They do some incredible work. Its base is a monstrous nightmare. So, as you know, to tame them you will need fire resistance on, no weapons or tools on hand, and no armor, and also you need to feed them raw cod. After that we got the Sharp class, which had 2 new dragons added, starting with the Devilish Dervish. This is the third of the Stego'S dragons that were added, and I mean, just look at him. Just look at, oh my god, look at the animations, look at the model, look at the horns! I love it. Kind of looks like a goat. I really like this one. I cannot wait to get one. This is a monstrous nightmare base, so as you know, no weapons, no armor, and fire resistance. And also, you have to feed them raw pork or raw mouton in order to tame them. Awesome. Then, check this out. This is incredible. This is the Timberjack. I don't know if it's specifically this variant that is massive, but holy crap, I love the Timberjack. Actually, let's try spawning another one. Yeah, no, they're just as big as the other one. Okay, this is the Timberjack. This is from the Archipelago Additions team, and I mean, do I need to really say anything? Holy crap. They are massive dragons. Oh my god. Actually, let me fly a little bit. Hold on. Where is he? Where's your buddy? Where's your buddy? Ah, there we go. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh my god, yes. It is massive. It's like a giant plane. Look at the shadow. Look at the shadow. Awesome. Holy crap. Hold on, I'm just dumbfounded. I hadn't seen it in game. Okay, information. Its base is a monstrous nightmare, so you will need, of course, no weapons, no food tools, no armor, fire resistance, you know the whole deal. And you will also need to feed them either raw cod or raw salmon. And I mean, it won't be difficult to find them, I can tell you that much. They're massive. Holy crap. After that, we got the Stoker class, which got 5 new dragons. The Stoker class I'm pretty sure it's the one that has the most. Let me check that. No, it's the second one with the most amount. The most amount is still the Stryke class. Anyway, let's start with the first one, which is the Fireworm. Which, where is it? Oh, there he is. This is the 4th dragon that was added from Stego'S dragons. It's a terrible terror base. And, oh my god, hold on. Here we go. Alright. There we go. Now you guys can see it. This is a Fireworm. It's the 4th dragon added from Stego'S dragons. Its base is a terrible terror. And if you can find them in the world and not step on them, you will need no tools or weapons on hand. And you will need to feed them either honeycomb or fire gel. I can't put them in my shoulders. Nice. Kind of looks like a face hugger. Like it's controlling me. This is like Ratatouille kind of situation. You know what? I think I'll give him here. The next one is one that you guys will like. And that is the Fireworm Queen. Obviously, way bigger than its children. This is the 5th one of Stego'S dragons that were added. She is terrifying. Look, she has like, well, how much is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 10? Yeah, 10 paws full of razor sharp claws, a gigantic mouth, unloving eyes, and a tongue that could kill a man. Incredible. Its base is a monster's nightmare. And, of course, you know the drill. No tools or weapons, no armor, fire resistance, and in order to tame them, you will need honeycomb or fire comb gel. God, you're terrifying. Then we got the Flame Whipper, which is the 6th dragon added from Stego'S dragons. Its base is a triple strike, if you can believe it. So, you know the drill. Beat them in combat and feed them either raw cod or raw salmon. Hold on, I gotta show you guys this. Look. Look. Look at the tongue. I really like the Flame Whipper, not gonna lie. It's like a gecko looking ass. Alright, let's move to the next one. Then we got the skid little dragon called the Hobblegrunt. They are the 7th dragon added from Stego'S dragons. Its base is a monstrous nightmare. I love the underbites. Alright, side note, the underbites in the designs of the How to Train Your Dragon dragons is immaculate. We were talking about that in the stream. It is the best design choice made, in my opinion. It just adds some je ne sais quoi to the whole design, to the whole aesthetic. It just works. Anyway, this is a monstrous nightmare base, so you know, no weapons or tools on hand, no armor, and fire resistance on. And you will need to feed them only raw cod in order to tame them. Alright, this used to be a small issue with the next dragon. I don't know why, but it only spawns monstrous nightmares. So just imagine that it's next to me, right there. There we go. This is a Night Terror, the 8th of the Stego'S dragons that were added into this new update. It is a terrible terror base, so no tools or weapons on hand, and to tame them you just need to feed them raw cod, raw salmon, or tropical fish. There we go. Now you can go. Shoot. There we go. Then we got the Stryke class that only got one more dragon, which is the Songwing. This is the 9th of the Stego'S dragons that were added into this mod. Just look at this beauty. Let's fly around for a little bit in this one. Oh my god, look at the tail, it's so long! This one is just straight up beautiful. Just look at that. The Songwing is a Night Fury base. And as such, you will need no tools or weapons at hand, no armor, night vision on, and you need to feed them raw cod or raw salmon. And I mean, it's just beautiful. It's like a giant butterfly, but a dragon, a butter gun. And finally, we got the Title class, which got 2 new dragons, starting with the Scauldron. This is from the Archipelago Additions team, and I mean, just look at him. Just look at him. Don't look at him from the front. Kind of looks like Phineas from Phineas and Ferb. Apparently this is a dragon that shoots boiling water at its victims, so, you know, be careful. And he likes to do bubbles like that. And as a title class dragon, it can swim fast. I should also note that they changed a little bit the title class dragons. Before they would start drowning after swimming for a bit. It was a little glitch, I think. But now the title class dragons, I believe, can hold their breath for 15 minutes. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere around there. Actually, let me check. I can check. Yep, 15 minutes. I just checked. So now every title class dragon can stay underwater for 15 minutes. Really nice, honestly. What do you shoot? Alright, apparently it shoots boiling water. Nice. Or what looks to be a boiling water, because this is a Skrill base. As a Skrill base, you'll need to beat them in combat, obviously, and feed them... Oh, okay. Feed them blue oleanders. So these guys don't care about poison, apparently. So you just get a bunch of blue oleanders, poison the heck out of them, and they'll be happy. Yeah, all for you. Honestly, cool. I like that. This is the final dragon added into this new update, and the 10th and final dragon from Stego'S Dragons that was added. This is the Shockjaw. It is a Skrill base, so it shoots electricity, just as the other one. Oh, hello. Ooh, I like your glowing things. So as a Skrill, you need to beat them in combat, and feed them raw cod, raw salmon, or tropical fish. Oh. Let's follow a little bit around this one, actually. Let's see, how fast are you in water? Pretty fast, honestly. I like that. And of course, we couldn't start a party without the guest of honor, Stego and Muddy. Or Muddy. As you can see, its base is a Hobblegrunt, so a monstrous nightmare, so no weapons, no food, blah 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 blah, and feed them raw cod. Well, no, in the case of the riders, you need to give them monies, some runes. But I'm really happy that they added Stego and Muddy, because honestly, Stego deserves it. After all the work that they put into these dragons, and honestly, it is incredible. I've said this once, I've said it 1,000 times. This community, this fandom, I guess. Yeah, let's go with fandom. I don't love the term, but let's go with fandom. It's incredible. The work that they've put into their craft. I am constantly amazed by the level of detail, the level of love that they put into every single one of the models, every single one of the animations. It's incredible. I love it. I'm so glad that I'm able to show you guys a project that is so passionate, that you can feel passion oozing off every nook and cranny on every single one of the models and every single one of the creations that they've added. It's incredible. I love it. I'm honestly super happy. Well, first of all, that I am in the mod. I want to thank them again for that. I want to thank Stego'S for giving us 10 new dragons that we can just enjoy. We have so many dragons now. How much is that? Like 50 something? We have 50 something dragons from the Untitled Dragon universe. It's incredible. I am honestly super happy with this update. I hope you guys are too, because this is incredible. I mean, just look at that. Mwah, perfection. Honestly, I'm constantly blown away by the amount of work that the Archipelago Additions team has put into every single one of the updates that we've gotten. I thought that when we did the final upgrade, that was gonna be the final update. But then we got the Snow Wraith update, and then we got the super secret update with the Pygmy Death, and now we have Stego'S update. I mean, I don't have words other than thank you. Honestly, it's incredible the work that they've put into it. As always, make sure to go and follow them in all their socials. I don't know if they have them, but if they do and they're watching, put them in the comments. I'll pin it so that everyone can go follow you guys. If not, you can find their Discord in the description down below. go and join the Discord, join the community, support them in any way you can. Just being there and telling them that they're doing a good job is more than enough, honestly. From the bottom of your heart, say thank you for all of this, all that they have created. It's incredible. I am super excited to play this update in my new world, and hopefully you guys are excited too for what's to come. And as always, I will keep saying it for as long as I can. The Archipelago Additions team is incredible. They deserve all the love, they deserve all the support, and they are the true stars of how to train your dragon. Yeah, I said it! Who's Hiccup? I don't know Hiccup. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this new update video, and I guess I will see you in the next update, because we just keep getting showered by gifts. Archipelago's Additions, the gift that keeps on gifting and keeps on giving. That is all for me, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye. Bye bye.